Hello, this is Maxx and KK from Black 8 Escape Rooms, and we're going to be making a 3-part video series going over the complete solve for our most recent treasure hunt, the Black Hills Treasure Hunt 2026, the Cameo.
Alright, so in today's video we're going to start kind of with an unboxing, revealing what each participant was given in their packet that they received to start the hunt. So this year, instead of just a map, each of the participants received an entire packet of information. So let's see what they got. Oh my gosh, so many things here. So it looks like first we have kind of some old photos here that they got. Wow, a whole bunch of things. I'm already seeing some interesting things that we're going to want to look into here in a little bit. We have, of course, the classic hand-drawn map by Maxx. Very exciting. Can't wait to figure out what that's all about. It looks like we have some rules. We have a rules sheet here, which we'll read through in just a little bit. Oh, I've got a letter to me, the treasure seeker. I'll have to read through that to see what that says. We've got a couple of old letters addressed to my dear, signed by Billy Parker. We'll go through those, and a page out of an old newspaper, so I can't wait to dig into these a little bit more. Dear Treasure Seeker, I have spent many years searching for the lost loot of Elias Rourke. Like many before me, I have grown old and can no longer spend my days exploring these hills. I would love to at least lay my eyes upon it while I still walk the earth. I am sending you everything I have acquired throughout my time of hunting. I received the map from a descendant of Rourke's who claimed to know nothing about it. I also tracked down some old letters and photographs that I'm sure if I could crack their combined code, I would know where to go with the map. As a fellow searcher, I'm sure you know the feeling. Ha! The treasure is always just one clue away. Anyway, may luck be ever in your favor. Now go and find that treasure. Best regards, a fellow seeker. In the first photo, we see a picture of Washington, D.C. on the wall, a booth, and also a fish on the wall. This is going to lead us to the location of the D.C. booth fish hatchery. We also see a pile of bricks on the table and a magnifying glass, cluing us in that we need to look for bricks once we're there. We also included a clue to the DC Booth Fish Hatchery in the old newspaper. Alright, we figured out that we needed to come to the historic DC Booth Fish Hatchery based on the clue in the photo, so let's go see what we can find.
Alright, here we are in the DC Booth Fish Hatchery. We know we're looking for bricks somewhere. The newspaper article says the bricks arrived by rail or by boat, which right here I see a rail car and a boat. So let's see if we can find some bricks.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, we've passed the boat and the rail car, and now we've found some bricks here that has some letters and numbers on it. And I see this one here says D24, which I believe by the photograph is what I'm looking for. So if I go up 4, let's see, I'm going to go up 4 bricks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and it says 6th and 7th. So let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th letter's E, so blue we're going to fill in with E. And the 7th is R, so the red we're going to fill in with R.
In no particular order, our second photo here shows a man lying down with the name of Smith, a Bible, which clues us into the fact that he's a preacher, and a monument in the background, leading us to the location of Preacher Smith's monument.
Alright, we intended this hunt to be pretty much a boots on the ground hunt, meaning most of the clues, if not all of them, you had to be boots on the ground to actually find what you're looking for. You couldn't find it online or using AI. This is the one exception. the Preacher Smith monument. So if you found out you were looking for Preacher Smith, which there was clues in the letter and the photo, this is the monument. The clue on the photo said first and last vertical. If you look at the vertical letters there, it's his name, Henry Weston Smith. First and last are H, so now we know we're going to fill in the orange dash with the letter H.
To help figure out our next location, we're going to be using one of the two old letters. The one referencing a place where there's an upper falls and a lower falls, a short hike apart. To figure out where this is, we're going to look at the phrase secret ancient vault of yore, in which the first letter of each word is capitalized. Using those letters, we can spell out Savoy, which is located in Spearfish Canyon. This photo is actually an aerial view of Savoy in Spearfish Canyon. This photo will help us figure out what we need to do at the upper falls. We need to find a picnic area surrounded by 8 tall pine trees. By now we have figured out that the upper falls referred to in the letter is known as Rimrock Falls. Here we found a picnic spot right above Rimrock Falls.
Alright, so we found the secret ancient vault of yore, the picnic area from the letter. We are in a circular grove of 8 oak trees, and we know, according to this picture, we are looking for how many picnic pads there are, and there are 3 here. So using the simple A1, B2, C3 cipher, G being 7, we know that purple is going to be C.
We continued to use that same letter to lead us to the lower falls, otherwise known as Spearfish Creek Falls. We're now going to be using this photo of the large tree next to the large waterfall.
Alright, so now we know, match this to the symbol on the tree. We know J and L, so now green is going to be A, and black is going to be B.
This may be our trickiest photo yet. First, we need to solve a good place for a cold drink, which you may be thinking a bar or a saloon, but we are in fact looking for the word pub, which will lead us to the next part of the riddle. But without U, what would I be? If you remove the letter U from the word pub, you end up with PB, the elemental symbol for lead. And anyone familiar with the Black Hills knows of Lead, South Dakota. So this leads us to lead. Next, we're going to use the star in front of the gate, combine it to make Stargate. If you do a quick Google or AI search for Stargate, Lead, South Dakota, you'll come across a large metallic ring that was constructed above ground to symbolize the ultra-advanced dark matter and neutrino detectors buried nearly a mile beneath the surface in the historic Homestake Mine.
So this was by far the most difficult clue that everybody got stuck on. This is the Stargate in Lead. We had a lot of people that were right across the street at like the Silver Star Saloon, I think it's called. We were close, but this was the spot. Okay, so we know at this location we are looking for the white letter. We have R-A-Y-D-A, white blank. So if we come over here to this sign, we're in the right location, and it says 6th. We're on to the fact that we're looking for letters, and here we go, the very first 6 letters, R-A-Y-D-A-V. So V is going to be your 6th letter and your white dash.
In our next video, we're going to be taking a look at these two photos. Stay tuned to see what it all means. We're going to be going through the full cipher solve in part 2.